One day in the summer of 2024, horror struck Gorilla Tag as every player in the game was banned. At the time, nobody knew what was going on, but I figured out the real cause for this situation. Today in this video, I'll talk about the day every single player was banned inside of Gorilla Tag, and what the real backstory was behind the entire situation. So, what exactly happened? Well, on the 25th of June 2024, every Gorilla Tag player got permanently banned from the game for the alleged reason of ban evasion. However, no one was expecting this at all, and definitely no one knew what exactly happened. And eventually, this led to some people making theories about the game getting hacked. But I'm going to tell you exactly how it happened, and what the aftermath of this event actually was like. Anyways, as I just said, on the 25th of June last year, if you played Gorilla Tag on this day, your account would have got permanently banned. This doesn't mean people who had the game installed, it means people who actually went on the game. I know this due to the fact that I didn't even go on Gorilla Tag at this time, and my account was completely fine. Due to this situation, the player count was also at its lowest, so only a few thousand people would have actually got banned. We can also presume that any other accounts that were already banned in the past just stayed exactly the same as it was before. Now, this caused a lot of panic in the community because people thought the game was actually hacked. There was no other explanation at the time, and this could have been very scary. Because if Gorilla Tag was actually hacked, then every player's account and data would be at risk. I wanted to know exactly what it was like at the time, so I watched some videos and they were interesting.
Gorilla Tag just got hacked. Today at 3 AM, every player got banned from Gorilla Tag, including me.
So, after watching those videos, was Gorilla Tag actually hacked? Well, the answer will stay the same and will always be no. Gorilla Tag was not actually hacked, but instead it was just a really massive issue in the game. Lemming actually spoke about this in the past, but unfortunately I don't have the screenshot. But to sum it up for you, here's what the issue basically was. So what happened is that they needed to update something in the game while the servers were running. Since this was really risky, they decided to do this when the player count was at its lowest. But well, unfortunately, things took a wrong turn. So, what really happened when they tried to release this update? The server count was very low when they tried to release this update, but unfortunately, this didn't go to plan, and ended up banning everyone online, but they specifically only banned online accounts. If you were offline at the time of this incident actually happening, then you would have been fine. However, this caused a major ruckus in the Gorilla Tag Discord server. Not only were people complaining and appeal logs flooding, Electronics had to go out of his way to address this problem clearly being true. Keep in mind they must have got a lot of pressure, while so many people genuinely complained about them not being able to play the game. It took Lemming and his team around 2 weeks to sort out all the bans to ensure every player who was falsely banned to be allowed to play the game again. This issue was only a problem for actually a few hours, but only for specifically some people. But eventually, after everyone got unbanned, all the accounts that were affected actually got given 500 shiny rocks for free. This was due to the inconvenience. So this didn't have a massive impact on Gorilla Tag, but still definitely scared some players. Something else that is scary is that you're not subscribed yet, so check that subscribe button and make sure to like this video. However, the concerning part about this bug is that an error caused this to happen, but this error was never actually announced to the public. This could mean that this was something huge that could have broke Gorilla Tag forever. However, that is just a conspiracy theory, and since it's fixed, it's most likely that you don't need to worry about this anymore. However, researching further into this, it was apparently believed that this bug was caused by a YouTuber named J. But upon searching that name on YouTube, no channel with that name can be found at all. As if this guy didn't even exist, or it was a staged screenshot to feed out lies to others. There's not much information on this guy anyway, and it wasn't really proven that it was actually him. So this was most likely a lie. When I tried to research into this topic more, I saw that Electronics said it was a server-side problem, so it couldn't have been J, and instead was 100% confirmed that this was a problem on Lemming's work, behind the scenes, and not some ruthless hacker inside of Gorilla Tag. After this incident was fixed, we never really heard about it again, and everyone basically forgot about this. The day Gorilla Tag almost banned every player. Moving forward though, now that my huge rant is out of the way, it's time to move on to the conclusion of this situation. So, here's the conclusion for this situation. This incident happened almost around a year ago, so it is safe to say that this issue will most likely not happen again. There's also been no discussion of players who have stayed banned from this incident, so if you are still banned from this incident and never got unbanned, either leave a comment down below or appeal your ban to the Gorilla Tag moderators. Linking back to the idea of when the issue first got announced to the public, there's been no further regards to players being banned from an in-game bug such as this one. So it's safe to say an issue like this will never come back and strike Gorilla Tag. So if you're ever worried about this happening again, do not be alarmed. alarmed because it most likely will not. So, what do you think about this situation? Comment down below. Also, please remember to like and subscribe as it really helps me out and it never hurts to ask, right? Please join my Discord server too with the link in the description. We are still on the road to 1,000 members. Anywho, thank you for watching to the end. Have an awesome day or night and I will see you all later.